It was a rainy evening, and 16-year-old Lily sat in her living room, flipping through the pages of a book. The sound of raindrops tapping against the windows was oddly soothing, but she couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. Her parents had gone out for the evening, leaving her home alone. It wasn't the first time, but tonight felt different. The house, an old two-story building, seemed to groan and creak with every gust of wind. The walls, once painted in bright colors, now looked faded, like they were hiding secrets. The stairs, too, always seemed to squeak when you walked up them, but tonight, the sound seemed louder. Lily tried to push her unease aside. "It's just the wind," she whispered to herself, trying to convince herself she wasn't scared. She continued to read, but the silence in the house felt heavier now. The usual hum of the refrigerator, the soft ticking of the clock, everything seemed unnervingly quiet. Lily glanced at the clock. It was nearly 9 p.m. Suddenly, a sound broke the silence. A faint thump came from upstairs. Lily froze, her heart racing. "Just the house settling," she whispered. But as she tried to return to her book, the thump came again, louder this time. She stood up, trying to convince herself that it was just her imagination. Maybe it was the wind, or maybe a neighbor's dog had knocked something over. But then she heard something even stranger, a soft, dragging sound, like something, or someone, was moving slowly across the floor. Her pulse quickened. She hadn't heard anyone come in. She was absolutely sure she had locked the door when she got home earlier. Lily felt a shiver run down her spine. She crept toward the staircase, her feet barely making a sound on the wooden floor. At the bottom of the stairs, she hesitated. The dragging sound continued, each scrape louder than the last. It was coming from the hallway at the top of the stairs. Lily stood frozen for a moment. The house was shivering. She finally managed to yank the door open and step outside, feeling the cool air against her skin. She didn't stop running until she reached her neighbor's house, where she knocked frantically until someone answered. That night, Lily stayed with her neighbor, too scared to return to her own house. And when her parents came home, she told them everything.